Okay. Oh. Help.
So much to see, no place I'd rather be. So come along with me, it's life with Kiki. Ding, dang, Duna.
Whoosh! We're gonna fly a kite today, my friend. Have you ever flown a kite before? Holy ding dang Duna, it is so much fun. All you need is a park, some wind, and a kite, of course. Check out my beautiful kite. It's a rainbow kite, and it's in the shape of a big diamond. My kite is made of a smooth nylon material, and it has this red tail that's gonna look so pretty in the sky. Oh, and when it's in the sky, I'm gonna hold on to it and control it with this string, which is attached to this spool. Neato! What do you think? Looks ready to fly, doesn't it? Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Let's do it, my friend. Let's get our kite on. Now to get this kite flying, we need some wind. I can feel the wind coming from that direction. The number one rule when flying your kite is to keep your back to the wind. That way the wind can help lift your kite into the sky. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hold my kite up like this, and I'm gonna let the wind catch it. I'm gonna slowly release some of the string from my spool and, oh. Well, it's a bit of a tricky dance, so don't worry if it takes you a few times. All right, oh, there we go. Up, upsy daisy, kite-y daisy, whoa! Oh my gosh, this kite's going cuckoo. You just gotta keep trying. That's all part of the fun. All right, let's do this again, my friend. Ready? Whee! It's working! It's working! Run! Okay, gotta release some of the string. I did it, my friend! My kite is flying high in the sky! Woohoo! Okay, I gotta keep some tension on my kite string. If it's too slack, the kite can dip and fall. Oh, that's nice. Oh, look at that. Now that my kite is up in the sky, my only job is to hold onto this string and enjoy the view. Dance, my little kite, dance in the wind.
Have you ever flown a kite before? Well, there's a first time for everything. So, I invite you to come fly with me. Flying a kite is easy. It's not as hard as you think it is. Come fly with me. Just let it take off in the wind. Flying a kite is easy. It's not as hard as you think it is. Come fly with me. Just let it take off in the wind. Oh my, watch my kite dance in the sky. Wind goes shoo, shoo, shoo. Oh my, watch my kite dance in the sky. Wind goes shoo, shoo, shoo. Flying a kite is easy. It's not as hard as you think it is. Come fly with me. Just let it take off in the wind. Flying a kite is easy. It's not as hard as you think it is. Come fly with me. Just let it take off in the wind. Oh my, watch my kite dance in the sky. The wind goes shoo, shoo, shoo. Oh my, watch my kite dance in the sky. Just let it take off in the wind.
Look at that tail! Whee! Yeah. Flying a kite is pretty simple, but did you know that there's actually a lot of science going on? My kite isn't just flying through the sky on its own. Oh, no, no. It's being held up by the forces and the pressure of the wind. You can see the wind blowing my kite through the air. The wind hitting the top of the kite is called the drag, and the wind lifting it up is called the lift, and that is what keeps my kite in the sky, just like the wings of an airplane. Isn't that neat? Watching my kite in the sky really reminds me of a story about another kite that traveled very far. Let me tell you all about it. Follow me! And welcome to Story Time with Kiki. Today I'm going to read you the story of the kite that went to the moon. Once upon a time, there was a little boy named Jim who built the biggest kite in town using his own hands and his brilliant imagination. He painted a moon and several stars on his kite because he knew that his big kite could fly to the moon. And so he took it to the nearest field and was so excited, he told all the other kids, "Watch me, my kite is going to fly to the moon." And so all the children in the village gathered around. They stopped playing and they just watched Jim as he attempted to get his kite into the air on this rather windless day. Poor Jim, no matter what he did, he couldn't get his kite into the air, let alone all the way to the moon. And so all the village children laughed at him and they left him and his kite in the field. Jim was so sad. And so a very defeated Jim brought his kite to his best friend Samantha because she was very smart and good at solving problems. And so she took a look at his kite and she couldn't see anything wrong with it. "Jim, I don't know why your kite won't fly to the moon, but I know someone who might. My Grandma Flo. She's super smart and a little bit magical. I think she can help you." And so they walked to Grandma Flo's house, which was on the other side of town. And by the time they got there, it was nighttime and they were so hungry. So they knocked on Grandma Flo's door. Knock, knock, knock. And a woman opened the door with sparkly eyes and bright white hair. It was Grandma Flo. Samantha gave her a big hug. Grandma Flo looked at Jim and Samantha and said, "I bet you two are hungry. Come on in, I've been cooking all day." So she ushered them into the house and showed them her dining room table, which was full of serving dishes. Oh, Jim was so hungry, it smelled so good, but he looked in the dishes and they were empty. "Help yourself," said Grandma Flo, and Jim was so confused. "Didn't Samantha tell you I was magical?" And all of a sudden, the dishes were full of Jim's favorite food, sausages and cornbread and roasted sweet potatoes and carrot cake. He couldn't believe it. He started gobbling up as fast as he could, filling his belly with the delicious food that Grandma Flo magically made. After they filled their bellies with dinner, Jim and Samantha showed the kite to Grandma Flo. She inspected it. Yes, a very good kite. "Your workmanship is impeccable, Jim. And I can see that this kite should be able to fly to the moon. Perhaps it just needs a touch of magic to make it to its final destination." And so she closed her eyes and she cast a magical spell upon the kite. And all of a sudden, the kite shot up into the air and zoomed out the window of Grandma Flo's house. Jim and Samantha ran to the window to watch as it soared higher and higher into the night sky towards the stars above them. They couldn't believe their eyes. "My kite!" Jim cried. Samantha said, "Jim, look!" and where she pointed, they saw a comet soar through the night sky. Grandma Flo looked at them and said, "Jim, I turned your kite into a comet. It is going to zoom through space around the moon and through our night sky for years to come, so you'll be able to look up and see it." Jim was so thankful to Grandma Flo for helping his kite finally reach the moon. The end. Welcome back, my friend. Though my kite isn't going to the moon, check out how high it is in the sky. Whoa, this wind is really picking up. It's getting really out of control here. Okay, kite, calm down. Oh, it's going rogue. It's going rogue. Oh no. My kite is stuck in this tree. Oh no, how am I gonna get it down? Whoa. Abracadabra, come down. Expialidocious kite, come out of the tree. Here, pull. Yay! Hurrah! I did it! I saved my kite from the tree. And just like flying my kite in the air, I didn't give up. I just kept trying and I did it. Today, we learned how to fly our kites using a little bit of skill and a little bit of science. And we learned how to rescue our kite from the tree. Just pull on the string. I can't wait for another windy kite day, my friend. Woo! Remember this? It's my memory box. It's where I keep all my souvenirs from my adventures together. And every time I look at them, I think of you. Maybe you could make a memory box too. To remember our day flying this kite together, I'm going to put this tiny kite inside. Look, it has a moon on it. Well, my friend, that's it for today, but I can't wait to see you again soon. Remember, wherever Kiki goes, you're always invited. Where do you think we'll go next?